Okay, so on to the next track / performance of Sonia's Cool Chameleon sound series, man. It's actually a really, really good series. Loving the music over here. It's very vibey, great different variety of music. For those of you who are only joining now, it's a birthday special series. It's Sonia's birthday, so you can wish it down in the comment section as well. And you can go back and just follow along, man. Follow the progression of the series. It's really good. We are now moving on to, excuse me, 4 Non-Blondes, What's Up? I don't think I've ever heard of this artist or group or whatever it is before, or this song. The message over here from Sonia is, Linda Perry, lead vocalist, wrote this song and it was released in 1992. She said it's like, why does it always seem like either I'm struggling or there's some fucking political mess happening? 1992. Okay, welcome to 2023. Why is this all happening in the world? Yeah, fucking because of politicians, that's why. Backstory song podcast. The phrase "What's Up" doesn't appear in the lyrics. The chorus refrain is "What's Going On," but that's the name of the 1971 Marvin Gaye classic. With over 1 billion YouTube views, "What's Up" is one of the most popular songs of the 90s. Maybe I have heard it if it's that big, but it's still classified as a one-hit wonder. Okay, man, now I'm super intrigued. Okay, 4 Non-Blondes, What's Up, political track. Okay, I'm all down for those, man. Let's rock and roll. Let's see what we got. Let's go. When at a revolution. I think that's how it goes. But jeez, I haven't heard this track in forever. We've never broken down the lyrics to this, so I'm very intrigued. Ah, this is a biggie. That's a biggie. I even like her voice, actually. I remember. Na, na, na,
25 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope.
Yeah.
For a destination. I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world was made up of this brotherhood of man. For whatever that means.
Hey.
Into a crisis times when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head. And I am feeling a little peculiar.
Hey.
And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on?
What's going on?
And I say, hey, 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 hey.
I said, hey.
What's going on?
Yep, I think we can ask that 10 times over today and probably even louder today in terms of what's going on. What is the fuck going on? You know what's crazy though is actually artists and people like this that were actually anti the government, anti the establishment, anti the whole status quo. Back in then, they were actually against the government, right? Today, actually being liberal and progressive means that you snap into lockstep with the government and the technocrats that push the fucking bullshit. It's actually frightening. It's crazy because before it used to be like, no, the government is fucking all fucking bad. How can you ever have the government as the arbiters of truth? The government that wants to fucking tell you what the truth is and they want to control speech for you and they're saying it's for your benefit. It's amazing how they flipped it on people, right? In order for us to protect you, we'll control the truth. What, the government? The arbiters of truth? The people that lie to you all the fucking time? That's the people you want them to control the truth for you? That's the people you want them to control your money for you? That's the people who consistently telling you that if you don't vote for us, if you vote for the other guy, democracy is at risk. If you vote for us, democracy is never at risk. Only if you vote for the opposition, democracy is at risk. It's crazy. By you voting for a party, if the other party gets the majority votes, democracy is at risk. While you engaged in democracy, it is actually fucking frightening. The crazy thing today that I think is more scary are that the fascists are the ones calling people fascists. The actual people who want to usher in an age of fascism and totalitarianism are the ones that are fucking saying that guy's fascist, that guy, we must be careful of fascism. You're the one shutting down speech. You're the one that have completely indoctrinated and radicalized all institutions. You're the ones that have completely taken over and hijacked the pharmaceutical companies. And science. The institutions that people were supposed to trust, they were always heavily trusted. The FBI, the FDA, the CDC, all of that's been hijacked and politicized. No one trusts any of it anymore. That's fucking dangerous for a society. That's very fucking dangerous, because those institutions, at one point, were institutions that you could trust to get real information. That's all been fucking politicized. Everything. Even Hollywood now. Hollywood is in lockstep with the government. All the technocrats are in lockstep with the government. All of the activists are in lockstep with the government. It is fucking crazy. No one's anti the government. Everyone's for the government, as long as their guy is in power and their guy shuts down the other guy, then it's all fucking good. It should be within everybody's interest to keep free speech alive, to make sure that all of the institutions are scrutinized and there are checks and balances that not only favor you, but favor everyone as a whole. It is important to do that, because today it's your guy in power, and the next time it's not going to be your guy in power, but you broke the fucking ceiling, you broke the glass ceiling, and now it's a free for fucking all, and everyone will just do whatever the fuck they want. Right? It's very important. It's more important to keep your side of the political aisle in check before you start pointing fingers. Make sure your guys aren't being corrupt. Make sure your guys aren't the ones being the fascists while calling other people fascists. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. But today, I've always used to consider myself a liberal. I've always been liberal. I am the liberal that was considered liberal 10 years ago, right? Now, that's not liberal enough. I'm now on the right now. I'm on the right. It's been so fucking radicalized. I'm on the right. You know what I mean? And that's why I really like Robert Frost's saying. It's like a liberal person is a person that is so broad-minded that he fails to take his own side in a quarrel. And it's crazy, because it's like you're going against your own society. You're going against your own interests, right? For bullshit taglines and fake movements and all this bullshit, and everything contradicts each other. It's ludicrous, right? It's like you're destroying your own civilization. It is literally civilizational suicide, right? But hey, the governments did well, man. The governments did well. They managed to flip the script and to get the radicals on their side, and now that's what runs the fucking show. Sadly. Anyway, moving on.
What's going on?
And having said that, right? Having said that with regards to woke policies and progressive policies and all of that kind of thing, do you know what that leads to? Case in point, take a look at the fucking world. Take a look at your compassionate world. Take a look at what happens to a society that starts showing weakness, right? Take a look at a hegemony that starts showing weakness. Take a look at your beautiful utopia. This track is fire. Tell you one thing, we're no fucking closer to a revolution than right fucking now, right? And a revolution that actually needs to bring on real change, but I don't know. I think we've given up too much power to the powerful, right? That they fucking control absolutely everything. They control your life in every single which way. That's why they even trying to get you to the CBDCs or whatever the fuck that is. The normal. They want a digital currency. They don't want you to have cash. They don't want you to have cash, so they can actually control every fucking aspect of your life. And you go up against the system. You go up against the regime, and you say something that they don't like. They'll just turn everything off, and you will not be able to survive. That's where they want to go, essentially. I read an interesting article the other day where it's like, everyone seems to be so surprised about the rise of authoritarianism. Oh my God. It's so surprising that the totalitarians who want a global totalitarian order is completely shocked that autocrats are rising. Shocked. What? Why are authoritarians rising up? I don't know. How are you governing? Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely ludicrous. It's absolutely ludicrous. It's the powerful elite. That we're not fighting a race war. We're not fighting an anything fucking war. What we're fighting is a class war. It is a class war. It's the same very people that are telling you that you need to be fucking concerned about climate change are the same people that are signing billions and billions of dollars off to wars that literally take an enormous amount of energy and gasoline and fuel and shit like that to operate all of those tanks, to operate all of that equipment, right? They're literally just burning it up. The same people that are the environmentalists and tell you to care about the environment are the same people that will sign off on a war like this, that will sign off on a fucking war, right? The same fucking people that tell you that some billionaires, to them it's some, but they'll tell you that tax the rich because of the billionaires, are the same people that are signing off wars where billions of dollars, your dollars, Elon Musk doesn't use your dollars. Fucking Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, BlackRock, all those fucking companies use your fucking dollars. And the same people that purport to care, purport to say that tax the rich, right, are the ones signing off for the wealthiest of people to make a fucking fortune in the pharmaceutical agencies, in the fucking military complex agencies. They are signing off massive checks to those fucking companies. So they don't hate the billionaires, they only hate some billionaires, right? The billionaires, they don't fall into lockstep with them. If the billionaires fall into lockstep with them, they don't go after them. Absolutely not. Jeff Bezos owns the Washington Post. Don't go after him. You know, he's on our side, right? Elon Musk's not on our side. He's the bad billionaire, right? Bad Elon Musk, right? While they sign off checks to the fucking wealthiest of the wealthiest, all right? In the military fucking complex, in all these defense companies, they're signing off fucking stupid amounts of checks for more wars and more wars and more wars, and they're signing checks off to the pharmaceutical using your money. And then they still got the audacity, the fucking temerity to come to you and say tax the rich as if that's gonna make a fucking difference when they know there are political fucking loopholes. There are loopholes for the rich to extract their money where you can tax them whatever they want. You think they're leaving liquid capital lying around for the government to take? They know this. They fucking know this, but you know, the ignorant, uneducated people are going to take that tagline and they're going to fucking run and not realizing that the very people who are throwing and regurgitating that fucking tagline at you are the ones signing off checks to billionaires in fucking all of these industries that they have shares and investments in. It is absolutely frightening that we are living in a day and age that people just don't see that. Because all of it is just these cheap fucking taglines where fucking words mean nothing anymore. Absolutely nothing. We've completely destroyed language. We've destroyed vocabulary. We've destroyed the meaning of words today. They've all just slogans, and it's just been regurgitated by these fucking mortoric beings that are almost operate like AI. It's ridiculous to even see that. We used to see this. We used to see that there were the good guys and the bad guys were usually in government, right? And that's why you needed to have your fucking checks and balances. Today, we fucking snap into lockstep with the fucking, with the government and all of their fucking craziness. And not only that, even journalism's gone down. Journalism is not even circling the drain anymore. They're so far down the fucking drain that everything's propaganda today. Everything is just, they snap into lockstep with the government as well, right? And they become the preferred regime's Praetorian Guard. And that's how it is. And then we take that and instead of actually being people that take that kind of information, pass through it left and right, and actually trying to make sense of it, no, we don't want that. We don't want that, and social media pushes that as well, where if you have got more leftist leaning views, they're just going to pump you with leftist leaning stuff in the algorithm. They're not going to show you both sides, so they brainwash people into this propaganda, and no one cares to actually see where the middle ground is anymore. It's become so tribal. I'm in this pigeonhole and you're in that pigeonhole. They've made you hate your fucking neighbor. The most vile, most disgusting people on earth has made you hate your neighbor, right? While they take your fucking dollars and they say fuck you in return. That is what's actually happening. But anyway, carry on.
Into a crisis, times when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head. And I am feeling a little peculiar. Into a week in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I say, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, what's going
And
on?
I say, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on?
It's a good question. It's a good question, and it's more prevalent today. What the fucking going on? Why are we in this situation over here? Why? Because we got too fucking comfortable and too privileged, and we stopped showing strength. And where we actually should have shown strength, we didn't show strength. And where we shouldn't have shown strength, we showed fucking strength. Right? It was ridiculous. Like everything's up topsy fucking turvy. Right? When we should have shown strength, when shit was actually happening, where we actually had red lines and we told our foes, if you cross that fucking red line, there's going to be consequences for it. And then our foes crossed it and we did nothing. Our foes crossed it and we did nothing in the West. Like, oh no, shame. We just so completely driven by the fact that we're so guilty. Oh my God. And then our foes said, oh geez, well, they're not doing anything. They're not doing anything. And now look where we are. Everyone's fucking rising up. Everybody, because we're seen as fucking weak. We're seen as fucking weak. The West is seen as weak. The United States is seen as weak. Nobody fucking cares. No one respects at the end of the day. Why? Because we have this idea that you can kumbaya your enemies to peace. It's never happened in existence. It's never happened in the entirety of time. We've never met people, and civilizations have had enemies. And that's it. There are people with different ideologies, with different thought processes, right? With different ways of running their side of the fucking game. And they will do anything to dethrone you. Absolutely anything. And what do? Oh, please come right ahead. Well, actually, we won't let you dethrone us. We'll dethrone ourselves. We'll dethrone ourselves. You know what I mean? Mad. That's what happens. Compassion in this fucking, in this sort of sphere of fucking society leads to chaos. That's what compassion leads to. There's nothing wrong with compassion and tolerance, right? But it needs to be to a certain point. Not to the point where we just give up. We just fucking put our hands up and be like, no, it's fine. Fucking, we don't deserve to exist. Okay. Okay, well, take a look at the world right now. And then everyone's wondering, oh shit, why is there fucking wars left and right and left and right and left and right and left and right? Because strength is something that every fucking civilization and every single empire has to show in order to remain alive. Has to show, even going back to God knows when. You can go back centuries, and the empires that were there, the people that that didn't show strength, that empire fucking collapsed. Women, children, all of it. The moment their men became docile and weren't stoic and they collapsed, there went the fucking civilization. Everybody. That's what happened. But anyway, let's end this reaction. Let's go.
Going on. 25 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination.
What's going on, man? What's going on? I don't know. Everybody wants to love each other to the fucking table, it seems. Alright? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with love. There's nothing wrong with the love within your community, the love, that kind of thing. But your enemies don't love you. Your enemies don't love you. Go to China and say, listen, we're gonna go for a strategy of love, and we're not gonna go for a strategy of military supremacy and economic supremacy. We're gonna go for a strategy of love and see what China does. See if you will be met with love back. Let's go to Russia and say we're gonna go with the strategy of love and not military supremacy and not economic supremacy, because that way, we can all kumbaya together. See what happens then. Right? Go to your foes and do that and see if you will get love in return. Know what I mean? Anyway, you guys let me know what you think down below. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.